What's going on, girls and sub? Politics 90 back again with another short video. So, guys, we have the Olympic playoff, and we have Jamaica versus Canada at the National Stadium, aka the office. So we find out that the Reggae Girlz had a good, turned out, the crowd came out for them, it was a decent crowd, to get the Reggae Girlz going. All right. So in the first half, we noticed Jamaica. Jamaica at first, I think they start out a little too fast. They didn't get their rhythm going. You know, we see players just moving a little too fast, a little bit over ambitious, especially going forward. Yeah, we see a lot of that I saw in the first half. I thought the left back I thought she was a little bit over aggressive going forward, a little bit too much at times. She's out of position, and that's where we get Canada C, and then they start to attack that side of the field. So yeah, so I mean, I thought they played well though. To keep Canada off the board. They didn't score until like 20 something minutes. They kind of put us on the back heel with that one. Um, I think the girls could just do certain things a little bit better, you know. But overall, I think they play pretty well. You know, they I see players really playing good. You know, kudos to what's the name, the defender Alison Swaby. I thought she did a good job in the back. You know, but unfortunately, that one she had with that first goal, I thought it was a little bit sloppy on her hand. She should have covered marked the play a little bit better. She actually was on the player left side, and the ball was coming from the right side. So I thought with her experience, she should at least know that I try to like stick the play a little bit tighter. Make it a little bit harder for the player to head the ball. So I mean, it happens in soccer. Sometimes you get catch. You're not marking tight. Bam, playing the blow pass, and that's one of those situations where she wasn't marking the player tight, and yeah, end up in the goal. You know, so things like that happen when you don't mark it. Um, yeah, but like I said, Blackwood, she didn't have a great night. You know, she was all up and down the field, and like I said, the Canadians see that, they take advantage. So she just got to be better. Man. Yeah, they just got to be better. But like I said, overall, I didn't think they played too bad. It's just that certain instance is of the game, they didn't really did well, and that's how even in the second half, in the injury time, that goal that Canada scored, that was all because of Blackwood, because she wasn't marking tight, she wasn't putting her foot, you know, because the player actually overlap on the let's move over to the left side. And all she had to do, she just had to just stay with the player. But she was too deep and she was too dig in. She was way down. She was to be up at the 18-yard line, but she was supposed to be wide. She was too close in. So the player with the ball, she already know the wing back was going to overlap. She already know, so she just put the ball in the pocket, and all she had to just run around it. So that lane that she made the ball, she put the ball in. If then it had been wide, that lane wouldn't be available for her to pass the ball in because she know there's a player marking the player over there. So most likely that ball would have been picked off. But like I said, she was marking too deep, a little too deep, and the girl, how she had to just run in behind her, just overlap a little bit. That's what Canada did, and they scored that last goal. And she didn't put her foot. because maybe she had put her foot that she would have probably hit the ball, probably would have hit her foot, you know. So those are the little things that will beat you if you don't do them properly. You just have to do those little small things properly, and that's how Jamaica got beaten. It's not necessarily that they didn't put up a fight. I did see them; they was fighting, they was playing hard, but the small things, the simple things, they wasn't doing correctly, and that's how they got beaten. If you go back and watch the game, like I said, you see some of those simple things like Blackwood. She just up and down, she all over the place. She's not getting back fast enough. You know what I'm saying? And they see that. They know that. They know that was the weak link. So they keep putting the ball on her side a lot, trying to make passes to because they know she's not gonna come back quick. The middle too, and the midfield. I feel like we need somebody that know how to carry the ball, so they could get the ball to Bunny. They need to then yeah, we didn't have anybody like I see Drew get the ball a couple of times. Drew Spence get the ball a couple of times, but she didn't. I don't think she did enough. Maybe the defense was like the press was kind of like stopping her from doing what she really wanted to do with the ball. But I know that she didn't really do much, you know. So yeah, like I said, they should have just they should just make certain changes to fix those problems. But the coach, it did a couple of changes, but they just wasn't effective. I think they wasn't really impact enough. They weren't really effective enough. So they're gonna have to try to sort that out when they go to Canada in the second leg. But yeah, overall, I think it was a good turnout with the crowd. The crowd showed up. We know in Jamaica a lot of people don't really support women's football. So if you can get that much crowd, I think you can't even complain. You can't even complain. Real well. You can't even complain. It's just unfortunately that the Reggae Girlz couldn't get a good result for the fans, but that happens sometimes. Sometimes if they trying to build this fan base, they just have to, the fan base just gotta, just be hopeful and build with them slowly. Sometimes that's all we do. You just gotta stay in there and fight it out, dig in there with them. But yeah, like I said, we could and even if this game had ended 1-0, it would have been even better for the Reggae Girlz going in the second leg. Going into the second leg, they just need 2 goals. And that's it. So now it makes it a little hard for them now to go in Canada and try to get at least 3 goals to win this series. But I feel like in Canada, they could get 3 goals in Canada. I feel like they could get 3 goals in Canada if they do the simple things right. Yeah, I feel like they could get 3 goals in Canada because I feel like Jamaica, I feel like the Reggae Girlz, they play better on better surface too. Yeah, the people to older, the surface is not a factor, but it is a factor for both teams. And I'm not saying this because of the field really, really wide they lost, but the field also play a role. The field play a little role in how players move or players position. Sometimes players even trip themselves, trip over with their boots, because of the bad field. But like I said, there's no way I'm putting it on the field, but I just feel like the field would give you a little edge, I guess. Better field, you perform better and so on. But yeah, Reggae Girlz dropped this one in the office. 2-0 to Canada, and they just gotta get back and be better. That's it. That's it. They just gotta get back and be better. But that's it for me, guys. Baller kick 90, and I'm out.